When Jordan and Israel signed a peace treaty 20 years ago, they put behind them 46 years of war and mistrust. But since then, the two neighboring countries have had an uneasy relationship. King Abdullah once described his relationship with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu as cold and unpleasant, and this is how he feels now.
Today we have both Islamic extremism and Zionist extremism. If Jordan and other Islamic countries are fighting extremism within Islam, and the Israelis are slaughtering our children in Gaza and Jerusalem every 5 minutes, then we have a problem.
Failed rounds of Israeli-Palestinian negotiations have also angered the kingdom, which hosts over 2 million Palestinian refugees. Jordan has a stake in the outcome of the Palestinian-Israeli conflict, not only because it has the largest Palestinian refugee population in the world, but also because of its strong attachment to Jerusalem. Israel recognized Jordan's special role in looking after Islamic shrines in Jerusalem and has agreed to give it high priority when Israelis and Palestinians eventually negotiate the future of the city. By allowing right-wing Jewish groups to enter the Al-Aqsa compound, Jordan feels Israel is undermining its role in protecting the holy site.
We continue to tell Israeli officials that any unilateral action that will affect the status of East Jerusalem and the holy sites must be stopped immediately.
MOHAMMAD Abu Jarrar, a Palestinian refugee who fled to Jordan in 1967, is still living in Al-Baqa refugee camp. He says the treaty was more beneficial to Israel.
By signing a peace treaty with Jordan, Israel reassured its entire population that there will be no wars with its neighbor and that no one will ask Israel why it's stealing Palestinian land.
There have been calls on the government to sever ties with Israel, but analysts say there's too much to lose.
I'm convinced Jordan will never sever ties with Israel. It is not in Jordan's interest. Yes, security coordination is important, but it's as important for Israel than it is for Jordan. Now, if we're talking about ISIS, let's not forget the borders.
The treaty defined permanent borders with Israel and returned the area of Al-Baqura to Jordan. But for many here, it feels like a truce, not peace. Nisreen Al-Shamaili, Al Jazeera, Al-Baqa refugee camp.